Hello my beautiful earthy souls, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is Ocean Jasper. I'm your tarot reader, and today we're going to find out what are your most attractive features. We have three groups here that you can choose from. There is BRIGID in group number 1 with the fluorite crystal and the birch womb stave. Then we have DJIN in group number 2 with the hematite crystal and the rowan womb stave. Finally, we have pyrokinesis in group number 3 with the amethyst crystal and the holy owum stave. Take all the time that you need in order to make your choice. You're going to find the timestamps in the info box below, so whenever you're ready, simply click on those and it will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. Bear in mind that it is possible to choose more than a pile if that is what you feel guided to do. Also, I really hope that these readings are going to resonate with you, but bear in mind that these readings are general, so they're going to tune in the energy of so many people. So I would suggest to simply take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest, and try not to get too attached to the results of the reading. If you would like me to tap into your energy of your specific situation, simply book a private reading with me. You're going to find prices, infos, and my email in the info box below. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you have been showering me with. You don't even know how much that means. So please keep it up. There's so many ways that you can support this channel by simply liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and hit the notification bell down below. There's also the thanks button and a PayPal donation link if you would like to send me directly a small little donation, which I'm going to use to simply improve the quality of the audio and video. Also, you can find, as I said earlier, a way to book a private reading if you like. Also, there is an Amazon wish list if you would like to send a deck my way. If you would like me to try out some new decks, I'm way open to that. And there is also my social media, TikTok, Instagrams, and so on and so forth. I truly hope that you're going to enjoy this reading. Let me know what are your thoughts and feelings about it, and I can't wait to be in touch with you. See you at the beginning of the reading. Hi my beauties, welcome to your reading. If you have picked group number 1 with the BRIGID card, the birch stave, and the fluorite crystal, we're going to use the vintage tarot deck, and the cards today are always going to be upright for this specific reading. So we're going to find out what are your most attractive qualities for group number 1, please and thank you. Just like to remind you, if you like this video, the content of this video, please don't forget to give it a like, comment, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And also there is the option to get a private reading with me if you like. There's a few spots available every week, so you can find the tarot prices and instructions in the info box below and my email. Most attractive qualities for group number 1, please and thank you, dear spirit. Wow, we got the lovers. Let's see what else. The lovers, the two of pentacles, sorry. The world, clarified by the King of Cups. Somehow I felt there were some cups coming. The Page of Wands. And the Ten of Cups upright. That's wonderful. So we're gonna interpret these cards, and then let's get some more after this as well. So the Lovers and the Knight of Cups, one of your most beautiful qualities is that you are extremely open. Your heart is 360 degrees open. You're so romantic. You are very lovable, emotionally mature, emotionally available, and don't know if I said romantic already, probably I did. Very charming, very poetic as well. That's what I'm sensing here. So you would be very comfortable expressing your own feelings to your family, friends, and obviously your partner, your kids. You are extremely open to be sentimental with them. And also consider you are not scared to make the first move if necessary, and you're not scared to step into your masculine energy if needed, and to impress the other person with some charming offers. We have also the Two of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. I feel that you surprise people, and that is one of your most attractive features. So you leave them on a suspense for some time, telling them, I'm not sure if I'll be able to be there to stay with you, to go out with you. I'm not sure if I'm going to date you, something like that. I feel like you leave some people on a suspense for a while, and then you impress them on a last minute with a really passionate message, or with you would give them a really strong signal, and they would be like, what? I really did not expect that coming. So I feel that you don't always tell people what's up in your mind. Like if you have some type of confusion as well, I feel that you keep that for yourself. So if you have the need to do some reflection, I feel that you do it by yourself, and then you surprise people with your choice at the end. And it's always something that they might have not expected. That's what I'm feeling, because you follow your heart, you follow your passions, you don't go by the book. And now we have the World and the Ten of Cups. So it feels that one of the most beautiful qualities of you is that family means so much to you, and you are fully dedicated to your family and friends or community around you. You're very deeply interconnected with the network of people around you, and they mean the world to you. Also, you're very open-minded, and people can talk to you about anything. You have so much love and compassion for people, even those that come from very different cultures. So let's see what else. I also see the loving and compassionate vibe from the BRIGID, which is an Irish goddess. And yes, you also have this inner flame, inner fire that I see from the Page of Wands. She is very creative. She is a healer as well. She is the mother of all living beings. And yes, very caring and compassionate and loving, as I said, with the Ten of Cups. So they make a lot of sense. Also, the birch is the Ogham they speak about pioneering energy. So you would be starting projects that people around you have never heard about. And you wouldn't mind receiving... You wouldn't mind being the first one exploring new terrain without necessarily having the experience or advices and suggestions from other people. You're just a bit wild in that sense, which is a beautiful thing. You follow your spirit. Let's see what else for group number 1. Also, you have a lot of mental focus and clarity for the fluorite, and you're very, as I said earlier, able to communicate, but also, yeah, they speak about having the throat chakra very opened, and yeah, being able to say what you think. Oh my goodness, is that a fly on my table? It's the first fly of the season. Okay. We have the Magician, very interesting. The King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So the pages, since this is the second page, I want to talk about that. The pages have the energy of a student, of somebody that knows, that doesn't know everything just yet, somebody that is open to make mistakes and learn from them, somebody that is open to your lessons, and somebody that is very curious to expanding their knowledge. So that is one of your beautiful qualities, and also it has a humble energy. You might be a teacher of any kind and still have that curiosity to learn more, and you would have the humbleness of being a student in a whatever topic that you don't know everything about, or even the one that you're already teaching. I can see from the Magician and the Three of Pentacles, you really feel that everything is possible. Nobody is able to stop you. When you have an idea in your mind, you're going to materialize it, and you make it seem like it's very effortless for you. You also know which people to call, to text, to engage with whenever you want to materialize a specific idea, project, or dream. So you would have in your phone book all the right numbers that you have to contact for that. You would know who are going to be the right pals as well that would support you in that particular journey. And you're really good at having a harmonious teamwork. With the King of Wands, we can see that you have a great vision of the future, and again it's based on something that grows within your spirit. So you don't do things only because they are part of the tradition and they seem right. No, you do everything that make you smile, that make you happier, that make you feel adventurous and curious, that nourishes your spirit, as I said before. And there could be a lot of craftiness as well in the Wands. The Seven of Wands has so much fiery energy as well. So one of the most attractive qualities of you is that you chase after what you want. So you never give up, that's what I'm seeing. And even when you see obstacles, you are still going to fight for it. Also, you might be somebody that cares a lot about their community, and you might care for things to be fair. You might fight for the weaker, that's what I'm seeing, or for whoever needs your help. If you can do it, you are going to do it, that's what I'm seeing. And there is a lot of protection from the king vibe in general, because the kings can't simply think about themselves, they need to think about the highest good of the whole community, and that's what you do, and you fight for them. There is the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, which say that you have a really good balance between investing in something new, investing financially as well, but also not spending too much. So you're very cautious in where you spend your money. But if you find that is something worth investing because you believe in your dream, you believe in your vision, and everything seems to be already organized, then you're like, okay, I can spend my money in that direction. But otherwise you don't have this reckless spending. And yes, you're really good with your finances, and you might do a lot of accounting at home to organize your incomes and exits. You might as well offer to other people to help them out with their financial situation, whether that's part of your work or whether that's simply a hobby. I can see that you like to offer your help. Let's see what else for group number one, the most attractive qualities. For group number one, please and thank you. The Devil, interesting. The Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, Hanged Man, Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So, what is this about? What do I feel here? Let's start from the middle. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Cups tells me that one of your most beautiful qualities is that you're always open for a change. You're always open to new opportunities. You see them around you all the time. So if a door closes for you, you always know that there's a gate about to open for you very soon. So I feel that you're very optimistic. You could also be a dreamer. So you always have this flourishing of ideas inside of your brain. It could be as well that you pass from one idea to another very quickly, or that you're multitasking, and so your day seems to be very interesting because you focus on multiple things at the same time. Also, I feel that when people have a conversation with you, the topics keep changing very quickly and it gets very engaging and interesting. And so yeah, you are a really good entertainer. That's what I'm seeing. Now, the Emperor with the Nine of Swords tells me that one of your most beautiful qualities is that you really know how to reassure people when they go through an anxiety crisis. I don't know if you can say that. If they go through a moment of anxiety or depression, or if they suffer mentally, psychologically, if they're going through some deep crisis, you always know how to bring them back to the ground. You always know how to ground them, how to make them feel better. You also basically take the control of the situation in a good way. So if their life is overwhelming right now, you're trying to make it easier for them by taking care of the practical issues. So you would be the one doing the shopping, the one doing the cleaning, doing the cooking, or paying the bills, or doing all the bureaucracy that is creating anxiety in them. And also you would write down a plan and a vision for the future. So you would really give them some practical tools for them to know how to control this overwhelming feeling. The Devil and the Hanged Man. I feel that even though you might be very attractive, very passionate, very erotic even, and very open-minded to try maybe kinky things in bed and things like that, with the Hanged Man is telling me that you wait for the right time, you wait for the right person, or again, you create some levels of tension and suspense in the person before showing them this side of yourself. Also, another vision that I have from these two cards is that if there is any temptation, you know how to pause yourself. So if you are going out drinking, you know that after 3 beers, for example, you can't drink anymore. Even though you would have the temptation, you know how to control it. And so I feel that, yes, you want to nourish your spirit by doing the things that make you feel happy. You want to have fun in life, but also you have a really good control in pausing before whatever recreative activity is going to be non-beneficial for you. Yes, that's what I'm seeing. Now let's do a last round for group number 1. The most attractive features for group number 1, please and thank you. Wow, we have the Strength that just flew. So let's go from there. The King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, High Priestess, such high figures, Six of Pentacles, and the Moon. So again, we have another court card. of the Wands suit. So again, this represents somebody that is very independent, very strong, very autonomous, somebody that is very creative, has a really lovely connection with nature, somebody that could be an entrepreneur, somebody that might have their own business, somebody with an explosion of ideas inside of them and a lot of fire. So somebody that would fight for their own values for sure. And also somebody very maternal and compassionate, very fun, somebody with a very sparkly, bubbly energy. So there is a lot of enjoyable conversation with the Queen of Wands. But at the same time, with this King of Swords, you know how to be rational and logic. So yes, we have seen that you want to follow your heart, you want to follow your spirit, but I can see that you do it in a with what's the word, with method. Okay, so you need a really clear vision before you go ahead and follow your passion. You're gonna write down the pros and cons and how much money you need, and you're gonna draw them up, and so I can see that you try and see as far as you can ahead in order to plan your journey, plan your adventure. Also, I can see that you're really good maintaining strong boundaries, and you don't mind cutting away from your life people that are not making you feel happy or that are disrespecting you. You have no time for them. You have no time for BS. So you let them know exactly what are your boundaries, what are your thoughts, what is your philosophy, and you don't mind being very honest and upfront with them. And I can see that you use particularly this energy when you have to defend yourself or when you have to defend others. So you tap into your ability to communicate in a very professional way. And I can see your ability to detach as well from your emotions when you have to make don't know if you say that in English, cold-blooded decision, like when you are pushed to make a really quick decisions, and really the best way to do it is not to listen to your feelings in that moment. You just have to be extremely practical, and otherwise you will get overwhelmed by those feelings. So yes, you might also be very intellectual, and you love adding more and more knowledge to your baggage, so you might be an avid reader. Also, from the High Priestess, I can see that you have a really strong intuition, so people might come to you for advice. You might be known as a mentor, as a figure to go to when things get blurred and confused. And you might be as well yourself a tarot reader, or you might be interested in the esoteric. And also you have a really balanced spirit, and you always trying to find a middle way between what's right and what's wrong, and listening to two sides of the same story. And you're very in touch with your emotions, even though we haven't seen too many cups. But I can tell that before doing any decision, as I said earlier, like you do listen to your heart, you do listen to your inner fire. There's a really beautiful balance I can see between air energy, fire energy, and also the water. Did we have any? Yeah, we had the Knight of Cups there. So there's a really good balance. And there's a lot of water in the High Priestess as well, which is associated to the moon. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. So what does this tell me? One of your most attractive features is that you always try to be right. You always try to do the right thing. And you're always extremely generous, and you give to people that are in need. So you don't even though you're really good with money, like I said earlier, and you don't like to waste it. But if you feel that there is a particular charity or a particular situation that would benefit from you giving money to them, then you will do it. The moon is telling me that one of your most attractive qualities is that you don't share everything that is going on in your mind and heart, and you can be quite mysterious, and we saw that a little bit earlier as well with some other cards. And you can be extremely deep as well and very dreamy. If people would read your diary, your journal, their mind would just it would just blow their mind from the depth and the poetic abilities that you have as well, and the ability to understand the world on such deeper layer. Guys, I think I'm gonna end it here, although I have this feeling that I could keep going on and on and on telling beautiful things about you. Let me know if this has resonated with you. Let me know if you would like to get a private reading with me. We can keep going further into the same topic or any other. Okay, so thank you so much for listening up until now. I hope to see you again very soon in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love. Hello my lovelies, welcome to your reading. If you have picked DJIN in group number 2 with the raw Noam stave and the obsidian crystal, so we're going to use the Spirit Song Tarot deck with the cards upright for this specific reading. We're not using reverse. If you like the content of this video, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. I'm also available for a few private readings every week, so make sure to book that in advance for yourself. You can find prices, instructions and emails in the info box below. So let's see this really juicy topic. What are your most attractive qualities? Group number 2. Please and thank you, dear Spirit. Most attractive qualities for group number 2. Group number 2, what are your most beautiful qualities? Please and thank you. Let's find out. 2 of feathers, 6 of shells, 4 of shells upright. Obviously, I'm just too used to say that. 6 of crystals, a 10 of acorns, and the Magician. I'm just going to adjust the light for a sec. Okay, so what do we see? 2 of feathers and 6 of crystals together. They tell me that you don't even think twice before helping out a friend. So whoever is being lucky enough to be part of your intimate circle can have the guarantee that you're always going to be there for them. You're always going to hold their hands. You're always going to support them. They're always going to be one of your main priorities. We also have the 6 of shells and the 10 of acorns. They say that you love very, very deeply, to the point that, yes, it ends up always hurting you somehow or creating this giant burden on you. So I feel that you take on giant responsibilities when you love, whether it's for your partner, your family, your friends, your kids. You don't mind taking responsibilities or making some sacrifice for the love that you have for them, okay, in order to protect them, to make them feel safe, to bring joy into their life, to make them feel happy, to release some burdens from their shoulders. You don't mind taking them onto yourself. And obviously that self-sacrifice is very honorable, but also can make you feel a bit like your jar gets a bit empty sometimes and you can't pour from an empty jar, right? So it's important as well to give yourself self-love. And I see that people notice that you don't put yourself as first priority with these 4 shells. Then we have the Magician, so they can recognize that if you would be able to think about yourself for sometimes, you would attract so many miracles in your life. Honestly, they can see how magic you are. They can see that you attract things in your life very easily, that you're very talented. Whatever skills you have is like it came naturally out of you, or whatever you try to learn, some new practical skill that you're trying to learn, some new hobby, you pick it up very quickly. And also they think that maybe you keep yourself small, so you could do a lot more, but you keep yourself very humble. And this is one of your most beautiful qualities that attract people, the fact that they see how much potential there is in you, but at the same time you like to keep yourself humble. Let's see what else. Most beautiful qualities, most attractive qualities for group number 2 with the DJIN, the Rowan and the obsidian crystal. Father Shells, Queen of Crystals, the Star, Queen of Acorns, 2 queens, the Moon, and the Empress. What gorgeous card. So definitely there is a lot of feminine energy. They can tell that you're very attractive per se, physically very attractive, very pleasant to look at. They can see that you put a lot of care in the way you present yourself to the world. They one of your most beautiful quality, I'm focusing too much on others, but it's not really the topic of this video. So one of your most beautiful qualities is that you turn an unfertile ground into beautiful green lashing forest. So you could receive some rugs and you would be able to transform them into luxurious clothing. So yeah, I really feel that you're able to transform and recycled matter in a beautiful way, and everything that you touches turn into beautiful and elegant. You're very independent, you're very strong, you're very confident. You have a lot of caring nature, beautiful feminine caring nature. So you're very empathic towards other people. You're also very passionate, and you are very driven by your desires, by your hobbies, by your talents, by your goals and wishes. I can see that you very practical as well, have very practical skills, take care of other people through practical and material help. So you would be the one making them a warm bed, or create a cozy nest for them, giving them a warm soup. You like to offer comfort to the people around you. You like to help them doing their taxes, for example, or organizing their finances, I can see. And also you like to encourage people to chase their dreams. And potentially you're also the person that offers them some money in order to invest in themselves. There's so much abundance about you. So very, very generous. I can see that you're also very deep. You're very emotional, and you're very secretive sometimes about your emotions, so you don't show too much about what's going on in your inner realm. You're very dreamy, and you understand life you understand certain deep layers of life that you can't speak with too many people about. The Star, they say that again, I keep saying they say, but like the stars says a lot about your dreamy qualities. So you would always be optimistic, you would always be very positive, you would always try to look at the bright side of every situation, and you would have hopes. You have really deep values that keep guiding you throughout your life. And obviously you have gone through some tough times, but that is also what makes you beautiful. The fact that you have the empathy. If you haven't gone through that suffering, you wouldn't be able to offer that empathy to the people around you. So that is something that belongs to your persona now and has made the person that you are now. I can see as well that you are very protective of the people around you with the Rowan own stave. You always keep an eye on some potential danger, and you like to remove toxic and negative energies both from your life and from the life of the people around you. You like to be of service to others. The conversation with you are always very interesting and stimulating. And you always inspire other people to have some hope in their life, to have a guiding star. So it's something that you like to teach to others as well. There could be something that you have found very helpful in your life, whether it's a specific philosophy, specific life skill, even could be something dealing with the esoteric, so it could be even tarot or the pendulum or Reiki. There's some type of healing technique as well, I hear, that you use to feel happier in your life, and people can see that. People can sense your healing aura. There's some what I was gonna say, really high elevated energy about you, so people feel instantly better when they are around you. You're also very intuitive, so you would go at the depth of the matter. Very intelligent, very witty. So let's see what else. A Seven of Crystals, Page of Shells, Ace of Shells, the World, Eight of Feathers, and the King of Acorns. So you don't give up. One of your most attractive features and qualities is that you never give up. Even when the circumstances and the situation around you doesn't seem too promising, or where it has been a long time that you have been investing in a specific project or relationship, you still don't give up, because you are a dreamer. We saw that before and we see it again with the Page of Shells. You believe in people, you believe in life, and there is some poetic vibe about you. Like, you're really romantic, you have a romantic view of the world, and you like to believe that things always end up being fine, that love conquers all. We have Ace of Shells and the World. I wasn't even processing those two cards, but they spoke before I even could analyze them. This really does mean you think that love conquers all, right? So that's magical. I just spoke before I wanted to tune into them. So you believe that there is an abundance of love everywhere around you, and you believe that you can make a difference into this world by simply taking care of yourself. So you think that self-love is extremely important in order to make a difference into this world, because it also transfers to the people around you. Once you heal yourself, you heal the relationship with other people, and so it becomes chain of events that is going to keep expanding and expanding. Just like when you throw a little pebble in a river and all those waves keeps expanding. I don't know the exact word in English, but I think you understand what I mean. Eight of Feathers, King of Acorns. You work so hard. You're so dedicated to whatever you are passionate about. Nobody's going to stop you, and you're always able to fuel that energy. So you always know what nourishes your soul, what nourishes your spirit, and you go after it. You're also very organized. You have some routine that are very healthy for you, and that helped you and never giving up on whatever it is that you like to do in this life. You're very creative, and it seems like you really are enjoying life. It seems like you have found the secret. You are most of the time happy and jolly, and you are doing what you like doing. So it doesn't feel like you're forcing yourself into a system that doesn't feel aligned to your soul purpose. Not at all. And people can feel that around you. They are attracted to this aura, like I said. It is very, very strong. So I feel that you don't have to do anything specific to have a big impact on the world. You just have to be yourself, and that is simply enough. And that comes out very strong in your reading. Let's see what else. Love again. So many love cards. Page of Feathers, Four of Feathers, Five of Feathers, Nine of Crystals, and Seven of Shells. So let's go one by one again. The Love card, and we also have the Page of Feathers. So I can see that you have some deep integrity. Whenever you make a choice, you really listen to your own inner world. And also you try to make a choice that is going to make people around you happy, in the sense that it's a fair choice for everybody. I can see that you are with the Page of Feathers, you're trying your best to communicate honestly your feelings and thoughts and your choices. I can see also that whenever you make a decision, you make it based on your feelings more than on your logic. I feel that your heart has a big impact and influence on the way that you take decisions in your life. One of the most beautiful things about you as well is that whenever somebody is trying to attack you or is trying to instigate a fight, your first reaction is to pause and to tell them that you need a little time for yourself to process it all, and that it would be better to come back to it when both parties are calmer. So again, there is this beautiful calm energy that comes out of you that is very, very healing. So you don't act out of impulsivity. The Nine of Crystals and the Seven of Shells. So you feel that as long as people work, or as long as they work on whatever is it that they want, they will be able to create the abundance around them. So you have some really strong values around work. That's what I see here. So you would be the person that thinks, if you go to college, then you will have loads of options in front of you and you'll be able to do the life of your dreams. So you push a lot for that type of education, I hear. And I see that from the Page of Feathers, the Nine of Crystals, and the Seven of Shells. So it's like your motto is free people are educated people are free people. That's what I'm hearing. What a nice reading. I really hope that this resonates with you. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to get in touch with you. Let's get another couple of cards for group number 2. The Five of Acorns. Should we say anything more? That's amazing, the fire that you have inside. And even when you have to endure some challenges, you always know how to go around them. You always know how not to feel overwhelmed by them. You always know what is the escape route in order to not be completely, what's the word, englobed maybe, or yeah, feeling completely absorbed by toxic energies around you, by people that just feed on fights and conflicts and debate. So you would very smoothly fly away just like a beautiful dragonfly, and you're like, nope, not interested, thank you so much. So that's all I see for you today, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this reading. Let me know. And yeah, I'm always here if you like a private reading, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Thanks so much for watching up until now. Sending you big hugs. Hello my lovelies, welcome to your reading. If you have picked the Pyrokinesis in group number 3 with the Holy Ogham stave and the Amethyst crystal. So we're going to use the Likely Tarot deck today. I decided to use only the upright cards for this specific reading. So I have shuffled them already previously the recording, trying to connect with your energies. And we're going to give another shuffle into the camera as well. I'd like to ask you, if you like the content of this video or of my channel in general, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. There's plenty of other ways to support me if you check them in the info box below, and there's also the possibility to get a private reading with me. I have a few spots available every week, so make sure to book it in time. And also would like to take advantage of this little window of time to thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart to all those of you who have been supporting me very passionately. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for your presence in my life. So let's have a look, guys, at this super juicy topic. What are the most attractive qualities in you? For group number 3, please and thank you. Okay. They don't really want to be shuffled anymore. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, so we're going to clarify them. Knight of Wands, 3 of Cups, and 6 of Pentacles. So let's tune into these energies. 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Beautiful, strong message of never wanting to give up, even when the situation doesn't seem very promising. So once you have started a commitment, you stick to it no matter what. So you just are aware that sometimes results goes up and down. Life is not always smoothly, doesn't always sail smoothly. So you are aware that sometimes in order to gain the most beautiful and satisfying and rewarding achievements, you have to be patient and hold on during the storms. So I really feel that there is this powerful driven force inside of you that is making you feel energized even during the moments where it seems like things are not progressing as quick as you wanted. So instead of demoralizing you and discouraging you, those moments actually inspire you to work even harder on it. So you like challenges, you like obstacles, and yeah, it just shows how beautifully involved you are in your project, in your artistic and creative endeavors. Then we also have Page of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. This is telling me, first of all, that you are super committed to your friendships. So they are one of your most important values in your life. More than family, more than relationships more than work. This is one of the most attractive qualities of you. And not only that, like, you would be working hard to maintain them. So again, this kind of associate is, how do you say, you'll be able to link this message to the previous one very easily, because even when you are going to face some obstacles within your relationships, you are actually going to feel even more motivated to keep working on them and establishing some solid foundation. So if you're not able to speak up about the things that you feel uncomfortable within your friendship, then you know that it's not a worthy relationship. You have to feel comfortable talking. So that is something that you really believe in, and you want other people to feel the same. So you'd rather have the uncomfortable conversation and sit at the table with all the members of this friendship and figure things out. You don't want to be passive aggressive with each other. You don't want to avoid the topic. You don't want to bottle everything in and then eventually explode. You are actually committed so beautifully to your relationship as if it was a work project. And you would be even offering money to them if they need. You would be super generous. You would be offering help, obviously, whenever they need. But like, I can see that you're particularly dedicated to them. It's not like if they're there, great. If they're not there, doesn't matter so much, doesn't make a huge difference. No, to you is extremely important. So you're not going to take your friendship for granted, and that is something really beautiful. And you always work to find a harmony wherever you are. So we're gonna step out of the topic of friendships, and we're gonna expand it to any other area of your life where you give priority to creating harmony. So you will be one of the most hardworking person that is trying to establish harmony. Now, I was actually expanding this topic within myself and with my own friendship, talking about how sometimes we have this tendency to make everybody happy in the room and to create this harmony not only with our friendship but also with any other person in the room that doesn't necessarily deserve all of that work. And this is sometimes our response to trauma. Whenever we have gone through some maybe narcissistic abusive parenting or some traumatic experiences in the past, where we would be around really unpredictable people that might have some anger outbursts, for example, or might turn verbally or physically aggressive. So we learned how to keep the harmony in the place. So if we would see that there was like a red flag, or that the other person had a little bit of a temper that day, we would try to please them more, or offer more help, just so that they would not explode, basically. So keep an eye on this attitude. Obviously, this is something that is very beautiful and attractive about you, but also as a suggestion that it just came through me right now, just make sure not to overdo it, this search for harmony, and to do it just with the people that are actually worthy of those energies out of you. So, and keep as well yourself as first priority. But that is just a regression. Now let's go back in track. We also have the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. That talks about, again, the solidity and harmony that you like to have in your home environment. So even at work, it feels like you want it to feel like home. Wherever you go, you want that place to feel like home. So you will be the one decorating the place, for example, making it cozy and comfortable, bringing really nice, wholesome food. Wherever you go, you want people to feel at home as well, or you will want them to feel safe with you so that they are able to speak up about their problems. And also, I feel that your home is actually very sacred, and that people, when they come into your home, they feel calm, safe and protected and comforted. And yes, I already said it, I think, a home. So Six of Pentacles also talk about equal give and take. So I feel that one of your big values is that, yes, you do put effort in making people feel comfortable and at home, and you work for their connection if they are going to show the same towards you. So you're not a martyr, you're not a saint, you're not going to deprive yourself of all of your love and efforts and energies for somebody that is not going to reciprocate it for you. That doesn't mean, because you know, sometimes people are saying, well, if you're expecting something back when you give a gift or some help to the other person, then it means that it wasn't generous in the first place. I understand that point of view, and it's true in so many aspects, but also when we're talking about relationships, obviously one of the main things is that both parties are working for the sake of the relationship, not just one of them. It would be not fair. Okay, both parties have to be listened to, taken care of, and all of their needs need to be embraced, and both of them needs to put, you know, hard work. So it's not fair that one person sit in front of the fire enjoying all the warmth, and the other person is the only one keep going outside and cut the logs and bring them back in, right? There has to be an exchange, there has to be a swap between these two people. So I can see that you have this beautiful integrity, so you don't allow people to actually abuse you or take advantage of you. You have this solidity within you. That's what I'm seeing. Now what else? I see, I was looking at this card and this combination. So you have a calming strength within you. I feel that you always feel sure of yourself whenever you have to face a debate. And you feel like you don't really have to fight for the attention of the other people, or you don't really have to raise your voice in order to be listened to, because you have this really beautiful calming strength and confidence, which is magnetic, and people are going to listen to you. People do listen to you, and I can see that you have this, again, beautiful fiery energy that we saw in the Knight of Wands already. So there is desire for order, desire for direction with the Holly. There is a lot of virility, a lot of masculine energy. And there is, yes, the ability to debate with others in a very healthy way and to be prepared for a fight if needed, or to fight for your own desires and goals. And what else does the Holly tell me? Let me see my booklet. Yeah, you'll find the strongest argument in your spiritual battle. That's what it says. So let's see some other cards. Your most attractive qualities, group number 3. So I can see that you would have very interesting debates. But also you don't offend anybody. And you wouldn't turn them into an actual fight. Like, you know how to keep the balance, which is another one of the qualities of the Holly. Most attractive qualities for group number 3. 6 of Swords. Page of Swords. Oh, that's funny because we were just talking about your ability to debate, and the Page of Swords is also a card that speaks about your communicative abilities, desire for clarity, desire for very honest and authentic speech and conversations, and sending out a really clear message to the people around you. So you don't go around it. If you have something to say, you're simply going to say. There's also a lot of curiosity in learning. So you might be an avid book reader, a researcher. You might be very intellectual in general. You might love writing and reading, and possibly even speaking in public. How many swords? Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. Wow. So yes, the Queen of Swords is telling me as well that you take decisions listening to your mind and to your logical processes. So you're very rational, but that doesn't mean that you don't have empathy and compassion for other people. Obviously you do, and you take care of everybody's well-being, not only yours. So there is a lot of generosity and desires for the well-being of everybody. But also there is a lot of intelligence in the Queen of Swords and the ability to see through BS. So you'll be able to cut away people that are not serving you anymore, that are taking advantage of you, or that are lying to you. You would be very able to see whether they are not being honest, and you would be the type of person that doesn't mind saying things straight in the face as they are, so you don't go around it, as I said earlier as well. Very confident, very strong, very independent, like all the queens. And you just master your communicative abilities. It's so beautiful to listen to you, so beautiful to read your books if you write, or your notes. And I can see that you always bring clarity. You really care for everybody, to be very honest and transparent and open. And also you have a really clear vision of where you are going, a really good plan ahead that is going to be beneficial not only for you but for everybody in the room. What else? Knight of Swords as well. So there's a lot of speed in this Knight of Swords, and there's a lot of action. So you're not just a person that is very ideal, how do you say, that idealize the world and like to conceptualize it and speak about it for ages and then not doing anything in practical. So you're not one who does just sit around on the couch, speak about the world, about all the problems in the world, and then just do nothing about it in practical ways. You actually go and do something. So your words do turn into concrete actions. That's what I'm seeing here. The Six of Swords could be telling me that you like, as a most attractive quality, it's gonna, I was gonna say that you like traveling, but it might not fit actually with the question that we've been said, the most attractive qualities. Well, some people might find it really attractive, the fact that you like moving and traveling, that you're flexible where you live, it doesn't matter too much. But also the Six of Swords and the Page of Swords could be telling me that you always know when is the right time to let go of something, when is the right time to move on, when is the right time to leave a job, leave a relationship, leave a project, and don't hold on to the past. Let's see what else. The Hanged Man and the Justice. So one of the most attractive qualities of you is that you spend a lot of time analyzing the situation. So you like to step back from the situation and really try and look at it from 360 degrees. So you want to see things not just from your perspective, but you really put an effort in seeing the situation from other people's perspective as well, just so that you have a well-rounded understanding of their possible reason to act in a particular way. So you don't want to be only focused on your point of view. And then that you do that also because you want things to be fair for everybody. You really care about fairness. You have the Justice card, which is the Libra card, and as you can see from the scale as well, you want things to be very balanced for everybody. So that makes you a very sociable, friendly person, because you want everybody around you, as I said earlier, to be happy, but also you don't let them taking advantage of this beautiful quality of you. So yeah, you have really good boundaries, as I didn't say about the Queen of Swords, really strong boundaries. So yes, you are kind and caring and good and all of that, but just if the person deserve it, and if they're exchanging as well, if they're showing the same interest back at you. And yeah, possibly with this Justice, you really care about some huge world problem, and it feels like you might actually even be working in an area that helps things to be less unfair in the world. Like, I'm not gonna go into specific because there's no point being a general reading, but yeah, it could be that that is actually part of your career even. For some reason I get the vibe of a psychotherapist because there's so many swords. Could be as well that you need to move away from wherever you are in order to think. So you could be a writer as well that needs to go on holiday, or like in a secret location in the middle of nature where there's no traffic around or chaos or lots of noises, so that you can focus on yourself and your own thoughts and your imagination. There's definitely a lot of imagination with all these swords. But yes, you need time in order to give oh my god, I lost the word, I had it. You know, just like the judge has to think about the situation that has been brought to court, and then finally give the results. You do the same. So you're not impulsive, that's what I'm seeing. Like, though the Queen of Swords, yeah, it has the ability to get really crossed, but obviously here we are seeing the most attractive qualities of you. So I can see that you have a very balanced way to communicate to other people, and is quite sensitive. And there was another word I'll say if it comes. Yeah, just very considerate. Yeah, let's see what else. Last round for group number 3. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. And by the way, all the cards were supposed to be upright, so I don't know why it was that one. Upside down, we have the nano ones. I probably didn't finish to put them all upright. 4 of Swords. Now let's clarify these ones. So that might be saying that you have lots of new ideas every time. Oh my goodness, we were speaking about psychotherapy, so now I have this message again, because we have the nano ones. We do speak about anxiety, depression, mental illness, confusion, yeah, pessimism, negativity, insomnia, difficulty to fall asleep, to stay asleep, to yeah. So it could be that you bring clarity towards those people that have such troublesome time, especially in their mind, and you bring them peace with these 4 of Swords. What a beautiful quality to have. So you really help them seeing things from a different perspective, and you give them new ideas to calm those thoughts. Then we have, I can't believe the amount of swords you have, guys. So you might have a lot of air in your birth chart as well, which would be Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. The Hierophant, and then the Five of Pentacles. So again, it's saying, that's beautiful. You are the savior. Did you say savior or saver? Savior, I think. People see you as a savior. Oh, sorry guys, I'm not native English, so there's gonna be a little bit of that, so forgive me. But basically, with the Ten of Swords on one side and the Five of Pentacles on the other side, we're talking about somebody that is going through a really tough time. Somebody that has got betrayed, stabbed in the back, hurt so badly, left alone and abandoned in the cold, and has lost everything. And you in the middle, this beautiful, powerful figure, is there helping these people out, bringing them back to a safe place, a safe harbor. Okay, that's so beautiful. I really feel that you have this ability to help people get out of the mud. Okay, and let me see, you bring union, you bring back traditional values, you bring stabilities, you act as a mentor, because the Hierophant is a spiritual teacher. So you bring a lot of beautiful spiritual lesson to these people. You bring clarity to their life, showing them that whatever has happened to them is actually a beautiful opportunity for them to start from zero and to have a beautiful rebirth, just like the phoenix rises from the ashes. So that is the type of clarity and healing that you're able to give to people. That is so beautiful. Guys, I really hope you've been enjoying this reading. Let me know in the comments down below. I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I see them. I would be so interested. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe as I asked earlier, and to have a look at all of the ways in the info box below. Thanks button, PayPal donation button, Amazon wishlist if you'd like to send me a new deck, and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna send you the whole list, you can just read it there. Thank you so much for listening up until now. Love you so much and hope to see you again in the next video. Bye guys.